Chapter 5, Smart Hope in the Name of Despair, and 5. Yeah. To be continued. Oui, sauf qu'on continue maintenant, en fait. Gamer's backpack. Oh. Yes, please. Yep. Yes. Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. Oh, le bruit. Je peux pas passer. Ah, j'aime pas ces bruits. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. Ah, et ma tante arrive. Je coupe le micro le temps de... je vous coupe le son du jeu aussi, peut-être? Ouais, hein, le temps de... Et oui, ma chaise grince aussi, c'est rigolo que t'en parles. Mais c'est pas le même grincement, tu vois? C'est pas pareil que ça. Regarde, on va continuer. Je recouperai mon micro si besoin. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. Et c'est là qu'on arrête le micro. Je vous ai évité des aboiements de mon chien. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships. Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Et vos bateaux, ils font vraiment des bruits bizarres, hein? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? Silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor. Like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagata Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that, yeah, I'm definitely lucky. Quelle belle musique, n'est-ce pas, hein? Ça me fait bien chier déjà. Lucky. C'est pas trop fort ça? Par rapport à ma voix? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. For some reason, I'm meeting you for the first time to say that so suddenly. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Who Speak Academy too, right? So you're one of us. But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry. I've been told I'm terrible at making conversation. No, you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me? Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. The nails! Là, ses ongles! Oh, attends, c'est trop bizarre. On dirait que... Il avait un bandage au bras avant ou pas? Parce qu'on dirait le bandage de Mikan. Et les mains, ça, les ongles rouges, c'est les mains de qui? Je sais pas. De Peko? Non. Peut-être de Mikan aussi, hein. Je sais pas. Du coup, j'ai pas lu la phrase, pardon. Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? It's her. The person I hate so much. Hate. Then explain your hand. Ah, this. The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Je me souviens pas de ce passage. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Putain, et je viens de penser au fait que du coup, il avait ça, il s'est peut-être même coupé le bras pour s'attacher ça. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one of the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Oh, strange. Huh? Look out the window, we're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I'm loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. Your music is boring, yes. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? Faites bien attention à ce qu'elle est en train de se dire là. I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you're boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. Oof, la violence. You really don't play along, do you? Donc ça c'était avant qu'ils arrivent à Jabberwock Island. Avant le début du jeu. J'ai trop hâte qu'on avance parce que je sais ce que c'est. Huh? What is this? It's a door. Ooh, genius! Pardon, fallait que je la fasse. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Through the door, maybe. Ah, je suis pas tournée du bon côté, vous me le dites pas. Vous êtes comme ça, vous. Ah ouais. Est-ce que du coup je vais me retrouver encore la tête en bas? Non, c'est bon. Ok. Cool. Nickel. Mieux là, hein. Quand même. Ah, ça faisait longtemps que j'avais plus vu ça. Oh, cette salle de classe. Ça fait du bien. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is the test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
On va se repromener dans l'école? Comme dans le 1? Ah oui! Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, welcome to Hope Speak Academy. But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Yes! Oh, trop bien! What is this? In a normal classroom, there would be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. Et là, ce qui serait intéressant, du coup, ce serait de repartir sur un playthrough. Enfin, un playthrough. J'essaie même plus. Un playthrough du premier jeu pour voir si la première fois qu'on clique sur les fenêtres, c'est mot pour mot ce qu'ils nous disent. Ça, ce serait intéressant, du coup. When I tried knocking on it with my fist. Je crois, hein. Looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classroom. Is it really Hope's Peak Academy? Clock. Okay. Yes. Oh, je suis trop excitée. Ah, c'est tout glitché, trop cool. C'est génial. Even the hallway doesn't feel like it's cool at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. Despair Hotel. Okay, hi. Alright. Ça, normalement, ici, c'était là où on avait les class trials, je crois. Oh, c'est lent, j'avais oublié ça. Wow. On a le temps. Non, ok. AV Room. Ah, c'est con, on peut pas... Ah, c'est tout de l'autre côté. Attends. Je vais revoir un minimum. Attends. Ion. Despair Hotel. Non. Nope. Je me souviens plus ce qu'il y avait par là. Genre si là il y avait les deux classes. Que... mauvais bouton. Que là on avait les class trials. Là il y avait AV Room. Là le store, ok. Sortie. Qui n'en était pas une, je sais plus ce que c'était ici. Genre ici là, je sais plus. Et du coup, la nursery, c'est sur la droite. Ah, ça fait tellement plaisir. Et là, on arrive au gymnasium. Trop bien, ça rappelle tellement de souvenirs. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. Good. And so, I brace myself and cautiously open the door. This is the end. Goodbye Academy of Despair. Okay, chapter 6. J'aime trop comment ça glitch. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of this door, of that door, pardon. Ah, il y a encore les ballons par terre, trop cool. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Ah, ça fait trop bizarre de les voir dans le décor du premier. Yo, Hajime.
Yo!
You heard the announcements and came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monogama said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something. That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you...
You. Where are we? Where did you lock us up this time?
Cats!
What a shock! I just told you guys this is Homespeak Academy.
Of course not!
There's no way in hell that's true.
No, no!
Oh no, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Homespeak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Homespeak Academy failed to ruin.
Lies!
You were serious about that?
Stupid fool!
I don't believe it! But of course it failed to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this!
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went all this trouble to bring you to Homespeak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine, fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Yes, I am! Hi! Posthole! Hi, I really am nostalgic. Actually, I am. Someone. Yep.
Don't fuck with me!
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already.
You...
Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I'm not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and
In other words,
it means I made this Homespeak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey!
What do you mean made? Yeah, that's a better question for once.
what's this?
A mine. Are your minds getting the grumblers that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that.
Shing!
It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So...
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we stay here.
That's right!
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No, no, no!
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast.
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
Damn it!
Now I'm excited. Piqued my interest. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Homespeak Academy. Oh, trop bien. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured, and strive to do your best during your field trip. J'arrive plus à articuler. And as usual, after leaving us with these cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Homespeak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
Pardon. Okay. How do we make it back to Hope's Peak to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Very good question. Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you are born into this world, you either have that or you don't. So harsh. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. So harsh. If I really am a nobody then, you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Hachime? Did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? She's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit. Which means, the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
Yeah, so they're not world ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? Yeah.
However...
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monomi never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, it's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Tell me about it. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
Alright!
I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine.
Hey!
We can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? This damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island. Et c'est le deuxième bâillement. Le deuxième bâillement.
Hey, hey!
Secours. So, what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. J'arrive plus à lire. Well, just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
Wait, what is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything. Yeah. Sweetheart, that happens to you too. A lot, actually.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Akane already took off on our own. It might be faster if we split up. Au secours. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Wow.
Huh.
Why was that so difficult to say? Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia,
Miss Sonia!
please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Ah, il me fatigue celui-là. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just spotted and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's gonna end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Ah, trop bien. Ah, non, non, non. Coucou toi. Coucou. Gotcha.
I knew you could do it.
Ça fait plaisir. Ça veut dire qu'il m'en reste 5 à trouver. C'est exactement ce que j'étais en train de me dire. Ok. Ok, you good? We good. Ok. Hein? Ah, ils sont passés. C'est le dernier étage, ça, non? Ou l'avant-dernier étage? Oh, il y a un bloc qui flotte. Trop cool. That's weird. This is the whole way I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this what Okuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know what he's doing, but how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Ouais, c'est l'étage où il y avait... même pas le 5e étage. C'est l'étage où il y a la salle d'entraînement de tir à l'arc. Je crois. Hey Sonia. This hallway. This is a strange feeling to it, no? Well, there is a strange feeling to it. As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? No, because wall number 1, wall number 2, wall number 3. Ok. Ah, c'est ça, il y a la de l'eau. Ok. Je sais plus ce qu'il y avait ici. Ok, donc j'imagine que ça nous laisse voir que les endroits importants. Bon, on prend un peu. Du coup. Voilà, et je pensais exactement à ça. Ah, il y a même encore le truc. Trop bien. Parfait. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. The lockers. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking woodblock key sticking out of them. Guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. Clue. Training dummy. There's a straw pass. I guess that means it was used for training. Looking for monokumas. It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? Yep. How about this? What's the book about? A history of Hope's Peak Academy. Okay. What is this? Is this a manga? I thought it was Manga for Morons. A history of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking titles laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Okay, so just as I thought Monokuma made this, that totally explains how suspicious it looks. I already went to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here. No matter what it is. Okay. Manga for morons. I love it. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history. It's narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. Ah, j'ai une idée. Attends. Je suis en train de me dire, et si je faisais genre une miniature avec 3 images en même temps? On verra ce que ça fait. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-founded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni? Not quite sure, don't remember. Are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope Speak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope Speak Academy isn't just a school for talents, it is also a school for researching talents as well. However, for the past few years, Hope Speak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believe they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scout... Ok. Je sais pas si c'est passé, j'ai vu un truc sur ma vision périphérique, parce que... unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to the most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope Speak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope Speak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope Speak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent to create Hope Speak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Ah, ça faisait longtemps que j'avais pas entendu ça. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. Hope Speak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Many details were left out. Oh. The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy, these names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, but so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Course students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. The thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey! Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known, even before you entered, that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve course students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. Yeah. It happens pretty often. Not that I'd know anything about that though. I do. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve course student. Ouch! Damn it! What the heck? Yeah. Like... Okay. Am I done here? Okay, I am. Okay. Ok, ouais. Bon, j'ai pas envie de te parler, mais allons-y.
What's going on?
This hallway's kind of creepy. Can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. 5C. Ooh. Hi. Très Matrix tout ça. Bah, ok. Genre, donc j'imagine que nous, si on voit ça, ils le voient aussi, mais ils sont pas capables de réaliser que c'est pas normal. Genre, ils sentent qu'il y a comme un mur invisible, mais ils voient pas. Du coup. Ok. So what now? Oh no. Oh, fire is open. Okay. What's in there? Hey! Violin! Sorry. Okay, what about the book? Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Okay. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, huh? Let's go. Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? That's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt and it was a trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Let's go. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. The ultimate hope, sorry. To protect such rare talents, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, can you feel it coming? Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Students' Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end here. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talents and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. For those who saw the first game, or know the story, you know who we were talking about. You know it. I know it. I think. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited Danganronpa 0. Okay. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident, a talent like that is too real for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. It seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Nagano mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagano said was the true meaning of hope. But for Mitsuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents, so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way, I have no reason to do something like that. Okay. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? Yeah. What kind of incident was it? And who's the other student that isn't Mitsuru? Is a certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage? Who is that? We know. This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Monokuma? No. Okay. Some but hey, non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Ok. Ça fait méga plaisir. Alors, du coup, qu'est-ce que... Ok. Qu'est-ce qui c'est des... Qu'est-ce qu'on peut aller faire maintenant? Est-ce que... Non, ça c'est toujours fermé. How about here? Question? Oh, okay, good. Raw. Biolab. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out here already. I see you. 4 more to go.
I've been found.
Yes, you have been found. Indeed. Heart. That's so cool. Okay. Oh là là, tous les souvenirs. Ok, alors. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. Nah. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etat began occurring around the world. A war waged on the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, this is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening on the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but For you not to remember that, such despair. That's the future foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. That incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in this outside world. Je commence à avoir mal à la gorge. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate, but on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision, whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we will want to stay in this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world shouldn't be filled with people with hope. Should be filled with hope, just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. Je suis en train de me demander si j'ai bien lu le truc du coup. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided her Speak Academy to this instruction, are they connected to both this tragedy and the tragedy of her Speak Academy? Because that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimate. Then are the killings we are involved in connected to them as well? It's no use, I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit, I need to get out here. Shivering and ran out of the freezing room. Yep. Yeah, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Okay, well it depends on what's open. Okay, this one's closed. That. Nope, still closed. So 5e? 5e it is. No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. Je regarde s'il n'y a pas d'autres monochroma. Ok.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. Hey, it's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't wanna do that either. Okay. Monokuma?
Hiya!
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No, no!
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this phone. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the very beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. Sumo, pardon. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's about the key piece of information you've been waiting for so long.
What?
Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl?
yes
High school
indeed.
girl? Lady Junko Enoshima. Finally, her name is said. Junko Enoshima?
Hey,
As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. Lady. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What?
You...
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. That's so fucked up. So fucked up. Like believers making offering to their gods. Like a mother providing food to their children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair. All in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilations. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. Brainwash. Ugh. Fucked up. There's no way something that crazy is possible.
What?
Do you know about the final days of the reserve course students during the tragedy of Post Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it!
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. Doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima is already dead. Huh? Yep. What did you find to know about that? Is that it? Tell me more. Really, Gil, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, there were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
That's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
like...
Turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
So...
The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap. And after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there is no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then who is our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the ultimate despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that. An imitation.
No shit!
No shit. If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stopped the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are the surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere? Just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Okay. Man, Handsome, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise a flag. Flag? What do you mean, raise a flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh, how exciting!
One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character's route. You're not making any sense again.
Well now,
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside.
Yeah!
I'll raise them flags like crazy. Are we supposed to come back to you?
What?
What a surprise! Do you want to hear about the ultimate despairs again? No, I don't really need you to.
Hey,
Even though the term ultimate despairs refer to group despairs. Okay. Wait. Yeah. You just started your exam. Okay, yep. Yep.
yeah!
You know that?
Here.
It's fine already. You don't have to keep explaining.
What?
Fine already, but I'm just getting to the good part. Good part or not, I've already heard this from you before. Okay. So we are leaving, then. Ouh. Ah, on a encore changé d'étage. Oh. It changed to a different hallway again. So sudden. What's going to make something like this happen? I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Indeed. 4e étage. Ok. Et là c'est... Ok. Ah, par contre vraiment, les points noirs ça me... J'aime pour... Ça me fait ça quand je me lève trop vite. Akane is twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Closer. What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know. It's just my gut, after all.
It's just my gut.
Too hard. Still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Ok, alors attendez. 2 minutes. On se met en pause juste 2 minutes. Pause pipi. Ok. Alors, bonjour. Bonjour. C'était pas ce que je voulais faire. Là, c'était ça que je voulais faire. Hop. Bah du coup, pause. Pause pipi. Je reviens dans quelques minutes. Et Hop. Hop là. Coucou. Regardez-vous. Coucou. Et puis je me suis arrêtée entre temps. Je me suis calmée entre temps. Hop. On est bon? On est bon pour repartir? Ok. Et ben on est parti. Du coup. Je sais plus ce qu'il y a à cet étage-là. 4B. 4A. Data Lab, ok. Ah, ça me dit vaguement quelque chose. Là, on arrive là où on était. Non, peut-être pas en fait. Des toilettes, ok. Et pour descendre. Donc. Oh la vache, putain, c'est... Je me souvenais pas qu'il y avait ça sur les murs, tiens. Ok, musique. Voilà. Musique. Ok. Et là, il n'y a rien d'autre. J'imagine qu'on ira voir ce qu'il y a à côté. Ensuite. Du coup. Oh, ça flotte. This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. But you don't quite know what it is, right? Skipping you from knowing. Isn't this where one of the first murders happened. Isn't it? I can't remember. There's like some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic events. Oh, and not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there is a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of First Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of First Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. One of them, he completely made it up. How about that? What is this? What's floating in the air? This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. Looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Acquire. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we're still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Slowly all coming together. So, survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who is part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Yes and no. Guess that's all the clues in this room. Yeah. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation isn't on our side. At least. They were founded by the graduates of First Peak Academy. And they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Enoshima are making us go through this. Also, this got my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Here, le tape. Ça me fait un peu mal aux yeux par moment avec ces flashs. Oui, ouais, je me doute, je suis vraiment désolée. Là, ce chapitre, comme c'est plein de glitch. Enfin, c'est fait exprès, mais c'est plein de glitch. Voilà, si... voilà. Je sais pas ce que je pourrais mettre dans le titre pour prévenir les gens si... que ça pourrait déranger, genre les épileptiques ou des trucs comme ça. Je me souviens plus du terme. Je vais mettre dans le titre Flashing Lights. J'imagine. Si ça veut bien. Si ça veut bien. Pas l'air de vouloir pour le moment. Ça met 300 ans. Si ça rame, c'est normal du coup. Le temps que ça s'ouvre, que je change le truc. Ça rame, c'est affreux. Et puis les petits s'abstenir. Ben ouais, non mais c'est ça. Hein. C'est ça. Ça je sais que je le mettrai dans la VOD, mais dans le titre de la VOD. Alors attends. On va juste essayer de quitter ça. On revient ici. Je vais changer directement sur mon téléphone. Ok, hop. C'est ce que je vais faire. Donc ça. On va changer. Flash. Flashing lights. Normalement c'est bon. Ok. Somehow there are still so many mysteries. Ah, tu vois, c'est plus ces taches noires là qui apparaissent et qui disparaissent qui me mettent mal à l'aise parce que parce que je les ai déjà vues ces taches noires et il n'y a rien de rassurant dans le jeu. Voir ces taches noires. Ah, l'office, ok, Teacher's Lounge. Ok. Ok, on est là. Headmaster. Ah, d'accord, on est là. Ok. Ok. Oh, il y a nos noms sur le tableau. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. Je vais recouper le micro très vite fait. Ok. Il m'attend pour frapper. Alors. Dear Fissa, now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well...
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already, alright? Ah, je partais pour dire monokuma. 3 to go. Right?
Huh? Are you serious?
I'm very serious, dearie. Dearie. Pardon, j'ai des relents de Once Upon a Time qui me reviennent.
This is bad. I mean...
Okay. There's still letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like the passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same from earlier. Guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Enoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Enoshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that, all names I've never seen before. I've never seen before? Already seen before. Okay. So, Hajime Hinata, Nagatu Kamaeda, Terutoru Hanamura. Why do I read it like that? I don't know. Chiaki Nanami, Gundam Tanaka, Nekomaru, Nidai, Kazuichi Soda, Ultimate Enforcer, Fihiko Kutsuryu, Akane Wari, Sonia Nevermind, Peko Pekoyama, Mahiru Koizumi, Mikan Sumiki, Ibuki Miyoda, Hyoko Sayanji. Hi! There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below that Hyoko Sayanji is written there. What is this newspaper? She's grown up! I love it, she's so pretty. She was so pretty. What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Sayanji. This can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean the Hyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. She's gorgeous. But a photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see she resembled the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and her figure is too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does this mean? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Sayanji here. Then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first name and last name. Are you of them. An older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean,
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. But did you even hear her mention an older sister?
man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Sayonji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative... No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko.
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hyoko in this newspaper. Oh, City Pie. Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over here? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe that it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did the experiment change Hyoko's body? What am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we are also test subjects, right? Yeah, but she's alive on the picture. So no. I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under the list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. Okay. Hey, you Mr. Headmaster. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. Overwhelming? I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says Hope Academy founder Izuru Kamukura. Izuru? The founder of Hope Speak Academy and this name, Izuru Kamukura, it doesn't add together, right? Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Yeah. Damn it, another mystery. Je me souviens plus comment il s'appelait. Si c'était vraiment une... Okay, with this you've totally erased all the flags on this floor.
Yeah!
Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage. Okay. Oh. Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned was raised, it moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can you do that? No, now is not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Ok. Third floor. Ok, donc on descend graduellement. Oh, c'est l'étage que j'aime pas. Ça, je m'en souviens que je l'aime pas cet étage. Ouf. Physics. Ok. On arrive de là. Oh. D'accord, il y a des... Rien ici, ouais, ok. Je me souviens pas où ça amenait ça. Si c'était juste des escaliers ou... Ah, ah oui, c'était la galerie d'art, d'accord, avec la salle au fond. Ok, 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 ok. Hi. Okay. Have fun levitating. Rec room. Je fais quand même un tour avant. C'est pour descendre au deuxième étage donc. 3B, 3A. Hi! 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 Ok. Ok. Donc, rec room. Oh, c'est là que... Ouais. Oh non, bébé. C'est là que... Oh, there's a billiard? Yeah. Table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside the school. Oh, it does. It did. File. Confidential file. It's a file with Speak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. It means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monica is responsible. Yeah. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. And... that's better. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope Speak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruit of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. I keep wanting to say ultimate. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. At all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope Speak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Okay. Was it about visitor, then? Y'a pas de monokuma ici? Monokuma. Non? Okay. How about that? This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the reports we gave you the other day. We have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Okay. Okay. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My Hatsune! If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and a collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect proof, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there and got them here. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no!
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. Yeah. His true identity should connect everything, so what's happening right now? Or to what's happening right now? Oh, fais attention. Okay. Oh, second floor. Oh, upside down. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. Oh, la musique. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What's this place? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Yeah, disconnected is the word. Second floor. Ooh. Okay. Ah. Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'on a par là? Toilette. Ok. Hey.
It smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Mikan is twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is this an enemy or an ally? Let's see, my gut feeling is... They're both.
Yo!
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut, after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Okay. Even she is glitching. So 2A is closed. This is closed too. Oh, it continues here. Didn't see. Cool. Closed. Okay. Ah, okay. Library. C'est fou comme juste à l'envers, ça donne l'impression d'être complètement perdu. Genre, ok, ça continue là-bas. Ok. Ok, library. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. Should hurry up and find it. Monokuma, are you here? You there? Monokuma? No Monokuma. Okay. And let's go with the hologram. This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's email. should read it. There's no doubt that's another clue. To Future Foundation 4th Division. Makoto Naegi. Makoto! Ah! Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing it? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? I don't remember, but it's from Makoto, so I trust him. Yep. This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to... Oh, it is addressed to Makoto Naegi. No way. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Ah! Okay, never mind. I, however, do trust Makoto. I have blind trust in him. Did he betray the Future Foundation? Can't wait. Can't wait. Okay, that's it. That's just it. Okay. Alright. Oh! Oh, I forgot about that. Does it still work? For real? No! She's dead! No! Yeah. My baby, I'm sorry. I thought it disappeared. I didn't think we still had it. Or maybe it died because it was Monomi? I don't know. Oh, didn't I walk into a classroom? Yeah. I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in the laundry room. Yeah, this is the laundry room at the school. Mommy, 2 less to go.
No.
Okay. Okay. No hologram this time. So we have this. Okay. Let's go. Hi, Junko. This looks like a tablet computer. Looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. So, what does it say? Top secret, Neo World program. Neo World program? This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Yep. Tamagotchi est mort. Oui. Mais je sais pas si c'est parce que je suis pas allée, si je me suis pas connectée et que j'ai pas tiré sa chasse et que du coup elle est morte, ou que si c'est parce que c'était Monomi et Monomi dans le class trial là elle est morte. Je pense sincèrement que c'est moi. son despair mais a été, je sais pas. Bref, tristesse. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. Non, attention, caca, c'est triste. Arrête. Pas cool. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the ultimate programmer, the ultimate neurologist, and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information obtained in the synthetic virtual world. Ça me rappelle des souvenirs, le mien avait duré 1 mois avant sa mort. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic, virtual world, program, a feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? On perd à 10 000 là, au fur et à mesure, hein. Vraiment. Hein. Ouais, c'est... Ah, donc là, normalement, on est au premier étage.
Hiya!
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is near? What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Throbbing. Look forward to it. Okay.